today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
They'll set up to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Cousins throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's Ward. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 82 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals sit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Humphrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A little juke. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Humphrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Connor. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's good for a Rams.
Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They run it with Ward. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Cousins now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Hunt. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And he'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ready up. Check 6 guard. Watch that in. Watch
They'll go again here with Akers. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watts. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Ward. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
2nd and 5. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6. And
back to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Humphrey, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go. Black, 95.
They're running it. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. You don't want none. You don't get it.
Cut.
Right back to him on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ready.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll set up a throw. Jones has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ready. 38.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Going right back to Akers. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down. Here's Cousins.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Rams.
To throw, Cousins.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 yards on the play. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Rams 9.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, Cousins.
Oh, there's Atwell to make a nice catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Cousins. Another completion for Kupp. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Cousins again. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Jalen Naylor, a touchdown reception. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Cousins on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Ward. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, 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 hey.
Wait, hot. Wait,
On the ground with Ward. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
look to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Ward
To the 27-yard line. 8 yards to go on second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 27.
Now Cousins. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ward. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cousins.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Throwing is Cousins.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Rams 26, Cardinals 14.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Ready. 53.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Humphrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. Red 38.
Check 53 spot. Here we go.
Ready, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They go play action here on first down.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Akers.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready, go.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Cam Akers.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Ward. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They begin on the ground here with Connor.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Tight right, tight right.
run it with Ward. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw is Cousins. Fighting his target, it's Ward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A gain of 7. And the Cardinals first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Allen has it left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Cougar 19.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Let go.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Arizona.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw.
44-yard line.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On the double.
53, Mike.
Ready, go.
53.
Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Akers again, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Ward. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Ward. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, it's Ward. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Don't get nervous.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete.
It's a gain of 8. And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Ward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Crunch time, defense.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 124 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Seahawks.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And Walker has it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, a nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now a handoff up the middle. Humphrey, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How would you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch 85.
Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now it's 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. seconds. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
The numbers from McBride a week ago.
11 catches, 127 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle they go. Humphrey. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Walker now on 1st and 10 to about the 35, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, this is the tight end fan. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Push him back. Push him back.
Again, Herbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To Walker on 1st down. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert now. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 39, Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. I'm scared.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Here we go.
And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Herbert off of play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Herbert, and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Myers for the extra point. And
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watts.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Okay, break.
Single.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Cardinals at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
You got nothing.
They'll look to throw again.
Check tight end, check tight.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. That'll be
a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Herbert on 1st down now. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Back to throw here. Herbert caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Chargers who are out in front as that game's gone to halftime. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Damian Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. He'll get this to about the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Humphrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the double.
56 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Kill.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Here's Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We got 4.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw again. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Cougar 19. 56. Get that quarterback. And
on first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll look to throw here. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. We got to get the.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, eluding the tackle. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and
2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McBride. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hey. 4 down.
Ready.
On first down, Humphrey. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
56 right there. 56.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pascal.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. He'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On the set.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. Oh, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.